This week I'm out road testing and reviewing the Isuzu DMax. Now you're probably going to say, AJ, didn't you review the DMax a few weeks ago? Well, yes, you'd be correct in saying that because we did, but it wasn't this DMax. I mean, click up there now if you want to watch that review because I thought it was pretty good. It was a very, very good pickup truck, but this one is something a bit special. This is a DMax on steroids. It's bigger, it's chunkier, and it must be better, but that's what we're going to find out today. This is the Arctic Trucks version, the AT35 as Isuzu call it. It's simply fantastic. It's got everything on it, but then it should do because it's over 50,000 UK pounds. Let's get around it, see what we think of it, and give you our opinion of the Isuzu DMax AT35 by Arctic Trucks. You're watching me, AJ, on the Player YouTube channel. If you've never seen what we do before, then feast your eyes for the next minute and a half on our little promo trailer. If you've been here before and you know what we do, you know what to do, guys. Skip to the next bit. This is how a car should sound. Listen to this. I didn't really push it either. I was just having a bit of fun. Oh, really? So there you have it, guys. The Ferrari Roma, my birthday present. Here we go. We're going to meet the crew and hopefully get the same. That's a real one.
I think it makes a good work.
We're going, mate. Nice to see you. Show us your big chopper, your helicopter. So here we are, the Morgan Roadster, where we're here for the Swiss Watch Show. Hey guys, guess what? It's another morning here out in sunny France. If you're into off-roaders and pickup trucks, then seriously guys, this is a stunning looking car. You've got to agree with me. Round at the back here, you've got this cluster here, LED cluster with all your lights built in, your reverse lights. At the back here, you've also got the parking sensors on the bumper here at the back. You've also got a reverse camera on this car as well, which is really helpful because this is very big, as you can see. Love these big flared arches. They've had to do that to incorporate those 35-inch tyres that are in there. This is the double cab, beautiful, 8 different colours with this car, 8. I love this orange colour, I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's got these gnarly running boards down the side, proper solid, you can climb up on it and use the actual grab handles at the top here. You've got the mud flaps, again round the front, look at this massive great wheel arch on here. And that all leads us round to these beautiful LED headlights at the front that are self-leveling. They've got auto dip beam built into them. You've got LED running lights, you've got LED fog lights. I mean, seriously guys, what more do you want from an off-road pickup truck than the AT35? It's stunning. Getting in and out as well as starting your AT35 is simple using the keyless entry and the keyless ignition system. The truck gets full leather, both front and rear, and there's some really nice distinctive AT logos on the centre rear headrest as well as the driver's and passenger's headrests. Both passenger and driver's seat are heated, with the driver's seat is an 8-way electrically adjustable including a power lumbar support which makes setting up the perfect driving position easy. In the centre of the dashboard, there's a 9-inch TFT touchscreen that incorporates a DAB radio, Bluetooth connectivity, Android Auto, and not forgetting Apple CarPlay. As you would expect, the AT35 does get a decent dual zone air climate control system. Just below that, you'll find a wireless charging pad for charging your phone on the go. There's an 8-speaker surround system, plus a 12-volt adapter, and in the front and the rear you'll find USB ports where you can plug in and charge from. There's a decent, fully adjustable multifunction steering wheel, and just behind that, a 4.2-inch driver's digital cluster display, which can be controlled using the buttons on the steering wheel. On the left of the steering wheel are your media controls, which include volume up and down, media selector, telephone answer and end call buttons. There's also a handy Ask Isuzu button. On the right hand side of the multifunction steering wheel are your distance control, lane keepy, adaptive cruise control, speed limiter buttons, as well as media forward, back and play button. As well as a handy reverse camera, plus beepers both front and rear, the rear view mirror auto dims. For the techie buffs amongst you, you're going to love the switchable on-the-fly all-wheel drive capability, as well as the hill start and hill descent controls, and not forgetting the switchable electronic diff lock. All in all, when it comes to cutting-edge tech, comfort, ease of use, the Isuzu Arctic Trucks AT35 definitely won't disappoint. Right, let's check out under the bonnet of the AT35 and see what engine and gearbox configurations are available. Now, I'm not walking away to leave you there. I'm going to go and open the actual bonnet itself, because here in the driver's footwell is the little lever, and you just pull it once, nice and easy. Don't forget, if you're driving a left-hand drive version of one of these, I would imagine it's going to be where it is now. So it'd be in the passenger footwell. If you've already got one of these and it's left-hand drive, put a comment in the box down below and let me know if I'm correct in my thoughts there, because they're not going to move it around. It costs too much money. Just where the Z is there, put your finger in, you will feel a lever. Pull it to the left and then lift with quite a bit of muscle, because it's a very heavy, chunky bonnet. Get your bonnet stay up there. Underneath, 1.9 litre engine. It's very simple for me to remember, because it's the only option available. It's a 1.9 turbo diesel, 4-cylinder, develops 162 brake horsepower. It's not going to light any fireworks when it comes to top speed and for 0 to 60 times, but this thing will pull the hind legs off a donkey. Trust me, it's got enough torque under there to pull a Spanish donkey 3 miles down the road backwards. You can choose between a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed auto. Personally, I would go for the auto. It means less thinking, and if you are getting off-road with this car and you've got the auto, it does it all for you. You haven't got to do any working out in your head. However, all of this put together, whichever one you go for, you're still going to get around 30 miles to the gallon. That's not bad in my books for a big truck like this. The AT35 gets massive tyres and wheels on it, big chunky all-terrain tyres, 315 by 70s sitting on 17-inch wheels. It's massive, this car. And then here you've got 55mm extra in the ride height compared to a standard DMax, which means if you are taking this off-road and you happen to go through water, the wade depth increases from 800mm to almost a metre because of that. This car has to be simply incredible when you get it off-road. Let's check out around the back of the AT35. I think you agree with me, it's as good a looking at the back as it is down the sides as it is at the front. It's got that sort of proper pickup truck look about it as well. You've got the step here, towing attachments down here. They don't come as standard. You've got to invest in a tow bar if you do need one. However, I can tell you now, if you do have to tow anything with this, up to 3.5 tons this vehicle, this pickup truck will pull. 360 Newton meters of torque. That's an awful lot going through those wheels. And at the same time, you can get a 1-ton payload in the back. So you can do all of that all at the same time if you want to. Serious bit of kit, the AT35. I love the design at the back. You've got these big digital clusters either side, LED lights, reverse lights, fog lights. It's all built in there, really nice. And again, it's got this sort of protection around it, because obviously this car is designed for going on and off perhaps building sites, or it's off-road, or it's out on a farm. You know, you're going to need that protection. really good, nice and solid. Reverse camera built into the handle here, the actual damping of the rear boot there, the way it drops down the tailgate, look how nice that is. It's really lovely. Inside has been finished and coated to protect it, so you can actually get in here with a jet washer and wash it all out if you've been using it. However, this particular vehicle that we've got here gets the mountain top roll top to it. I love these. They're so simple to operate. Watch this. You just push the handle down, literally push it back like that. How quick and easy is that? Now, between the wheel arches, that will take a full size pallet, and as I said, up to a ton, 3.5 tons on the back. This car, this vehicle means business, trust me. I love these little thermos spots here. They've actually marked it out so you can put your thermos flask there and it won't move, or your mug of tea when you're standing there watching whatever you're watching or shooting whatever you're shooting at the same time. The good thing about that roll top, if you want to pull it back, you just grab the handle like that, lock it back into position, throw that back in there like that, and shut that up like that. How simple is all that? Absolutely love this. It is so versatile. It is so practical. Get yourself out and go on a test drive, because the AT35 is ticking my boxes. Let's get this out on the road and show you just how good this vehicle is. For a pickup truck, I've got to say it is phenomenal. You've got this fabulous gearbox here. It's only 6-speed. I say only, but it's more than plentiful, and you can stick it into manual if you're going to get off-road or you need the manual, just by simply sliding it over to the right like that. Keep it in the auto drive. It's going to give you the best economy. It's going to give you the best drive when you're out on the road. When it comes to economy, we have been buzzing around these B roads the last couple of hours and really putting this thing through its paces. And I'm still getting just shy of 30 miles to the gallon, which I think is pretty incredible for a truck this big, this heavy, and capable of what it can do. And don't forget, I mean, just look around the peripheral vision. Look how high you are. You've got those big, chunky tyres. And this is still giving me 28.3 to the gallon. Superb, nails it in my book. Right, but what does nail it in my book is things like switchable on-the-fly all-wheel drive. You've got a dial down, you've got a lovely knob down here. AJ loves a knob, you know that. You can switch between 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive at any point that you fancy. So easy, seamlessly. You've got a rear diff lock that you can engage automatic. Electronic rear diff lock. There's a button down there, just push that and it will engage the rear diff lock. As soon as you get in a bit of trouble off-road, if you're going to get in some real muddy situations, you've got hill start assist. You've got hill descent control. There's another button down there for that. Heated front seats, the aircon, the lovely big screen. You know where I'm going with this, guys. But above all, this vehicle is so much fun, because with its massive great tyres, with its height, with its, being able to drive at this position, you get to do stuff like this. And I'm coming up to one of the deepest fords that we've got around here. I'm going to hit it at some reasonable speed, so I'm going to put some wipers on. I didn't mean to go in that sort of speed. That was mad. And that water was flowing, really flowing. Just turn the wipers on. Woo, that was amazing. But that's what this car is. Look at the smile it's putting on my faces. It's got the economy, it's got the comfort, and it's got the versatility as well. You can drive this. I've been using it as the school run car. Imagine that. I've been taking the kids to school every morning in this. They love it. They're in the back. It's big. They pull up. They have to jump down, use the step to get out, grab handles up here. You've got other places you can store stuff on the dashboard here. You've got sunglasses holders up here, things like that. I think it's just been really thought out very well indeed. I love driving this car. It is so much fun, but on the other hand, it's a workhorse. It's designed to work. So at the end of the day, you're getting the most out of this car that you can. So weekends, you go have fun with it. During the week, it'll pull its weight, so to speak. And don't forget, there's a couple of other bits with this that I haven't mentioned. Trailer, sway control, things like that. NCAP rating, 5-star NCAP rating. Safe as houses as well. Super. What more could you want? Get out and give one a go. It's got to be worth it, hasn't it? I have actually had a couple of weeks with this vehicle and it has been simply amazing. It has been faultless. The family have loved it. I've had fun in it. We've had it off-road. We've had it on motorways. it's just performed. It's outperformed. I'm simply amazed by the quality and the build of this car as well. It's very comfortable. It does what it says on the box. It ticks every one of AJ's boxes. It also comes with a decent warranty. I haven't mentioned that yet. It's 5 years unlimited mileage warranty. That's pretty good in my books. You get a 2-year paint warranty. You get unlimited roadside assistance with that as well, and you will also get 5 years or unlimited mileage anti-corrosion warranty. So when you drive this out of the showroom or wherever you pick it up from, you're pretty much going to be covered as well. It's just a fantastic car, and I would suggest to get down to an Isuzu showroom and take any one of the DMaxes out, because you're going to be surprised exactly how good these vehicles are, both on and off-road. If you do get a chance to take one off-road, I think you'll be completely blown away, because it is absolutely incredible. Great car, great company, try one out. You've been watching me, AJ, on the Player YouTube channel, as I mentioned at the very beginning. But one thing I'd like to offer you is something for free. Oh yes, there is a few things left in this world that are completely free of charge, and one of them is the Player, because we're not just a YouTube channel. The Player is a men's lifestyle magazine that you can get your hands on completely free of charge, because you watch me, AJ, on the Player YouTube channel. And all you got to do is head over to www.theplayer.co.uk. No forms to fill in, no credit cards, nothing like that, no catches, 3-month trials and all that rubbish. I don't need to know your inside leg measurement or how many dogs you've got. All I want is your email and your name. Stick it in there. You can either download it. It's 220 pages of everything us guys love. There's cars, there's boats, there's helicopters. I'm holding it up now, going through the pages. That's just a sample of what we do. So if you fancy that, and you fancy you're sitting on a train or on a plane, download it, have a little look through it, or you can do it live online. It's great. You can turn the pages with your mouse or with your finger if you're on a different peripheral. It's brilliant the way it's all been put together. It comes out every 3 months, and you'll get free access to that throughout, well, as long as you're subscribed. Also, don't forget, I did mention that you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. Well, I probably didn't mention, but I have now. Down the bottom there's a little subscribe button. Don't forget, if you press that and leave the bell sign unticked, you'll get regular updates on everything we do. And the other thing I was going to ask, just lastly, because all these offers I'm giving you, give us a thumbs up, guys, please. It really does help with the sponsors and the boss to say, job well done, because when you thumbs up, that means you like what we're doing, and therefore we must be doing it right. So I'd really appreciate that. It takes a second to put a thumbs up on there. Thanks, guys, for watching. Don't forget, you can head over to www.theplayer.co.uk. Simple. Coming up down there now to give you a little reminder. I'll catch you next week with hopefully something equally as good and as fun to drive as the Isuzu DMax Arctic Trucks AT35. Bit of a mouthful, but then AJ loves a bit of a mouthful. Catch you next week, guys.